Will my product sell in Japan? That's the question for today. We're going to walk you through how to find out if real Japanese shoppers like your product or hate your product. And I'm going to guide you through this in only 4 steps. And literally, it only takes 5 minutes to set this up. My name is Gary Huang. I'm the founder and host of the Seven Figure Seller Japan Mastermind. And I work with Amazon e commerce sellers to help them enter the Japanese market. All right. Today, we're going to find out exactly how you can do product market fit analysis, even if you don't speak a word of Japanese. So in this example, the case study, we're going to use kids wireless headphones. Okay, so the brand that we're going to look at is called Cozy Phones, and I know the founder. They've been very successful selling in the U.S. and around the world. They have not entered Japan yet. They've already sold over 1 million units sold, not $1 million, like units sold. Okay, so they've done substantial volume, and they have one of their SKUs that they're interested in selling in Japan. These are the Cozy Phones taller headphones, wireless headphones that you can see on screen. Okay, so the question is, will these headphones sell in Japan? Because you simply don't know. The Japanese marketplace is different culturally, linguistically, right? They speak different languages, even like preferences. Do Japanese kids like these unicorns or, pandas, right? So we're going to find out the answers to these questions in only 4 steps. Okay. The tool that we're going to use today is called PickFu. So for those of you not familiar, PickFu is an online market research tool. And if you're e-commerce seller, it's super useful because you can get your product, your images in front of actual shoppers, and this way you can get real answers. Okay. The cool part about PickFu is they've recently just launched in Japan, so you can literally get your product in front of actual Japanese customers to get their feedback, what they like about it, what they don't like about it. So, I mean, this avoids like the nightmare. The nightmare is the old way of doing this was, I mean, you do some Google searches, you try to like check it out on YouTube, you make a gut instinct call, and then you ship it out to Japan. The worst case scenario is you ship it to Japan's Amazon fulfillment warehouse, crickets, nothing selling, right? All that investment is down the drain, and you got to find out a way to liquidate it. So to help you guys prevent that from happening, I'm going to give you an over-the-shoulder walkthrough in 4 easy steps, how to set up a real-life poll to find out will your product sell in Japan. Okay, so step number 1 is you want to set up a poll. Okay, so the poll that we're going to use is called the Quick Product Concept Validation. Okay, so all you got to do is just type it into the search in PickFu, and then you can use this template, and it starts at $20, and you can get 15 responses. 15 respondents. Okay, so if you guys want to follow along, I've already linked up PickFu in the description, so you can just sign up. You can follow along. All right, so you click use this template. Okay, so now we're on the page to create your poll. Okay, so literally it's 4 steps. So step number 1 is you want to prepare your product image that you want to use to get in front of the shoppers. So literally you just use the same image as the one you have on Amazon. Okay, and so I'm gonna walk you through this. So, and also this works even if you don't speak a word of Japanese, because everything will be translated for you into Japanese using AI. All right. So if you are in the process of buying kids wireless headphones, on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in this product? What do you like or dislike? Okay. So this is the question that we're going to target Japanese shoppers. Okay. So target audience, you want to toggle Japan, and then all you have to do is upload your image. Okay. So I'm going to use the Cozy Phones image, and we can also target a trait. So among the 15 Japanese people, we're going to target, let's say, in this case, these headphones are for kids, right? So we want to target parents. So you can target based on age range, gender, whether they're Amazon Prime members, whether they're gamers, even you can even look at their dietary. Are they a coffee drinker, right? Home ownership, education level, AI tools, mobile. Are they smokers? Do they exercise? Dietary, etc. So you can really drill down really deep. Okay, so in this case, I want to target parents with young kids, right? Because these headphones are for toddlers. So ages 0 to 3 and ages 4 to 5. Okay, I don't want to target like 12 to 17 like year old like teenagers because they're going to be too old. All right, close that out. Okay, and then other than that, we can just click preview. And remember, I didn't use any Japanese yet, right? Because everything is translated for you. So you can see here, your respondents will see what's below. The options will be randomized for each respondent. The question has been translated into Japanese. You have the picture of the product here. And then the respondent will be able to give a star rating and then give a thoughtful answer to this question. Okay, so that's all you got to do to set it up. Literally, it just takes 5 minutes. All right. I went ahead and already created this poll earlier this week. All right. And 15 people answered the poll in 37 minutes. So literally, by the time, let's say you set up the poll, you have lunch, by the time you come back, the answer will be ready. Okay. Assuming it's daylight in Japan. Okay. If it's the middle of the night in Japan, then maybe it's not ready. Okay. So let's look at the results. 15 Japanese based respondents, parents of 0 to 3 year olds and 4 to 5 year olds, rating 3.5 stars over 15 votes. It isn't super high, but let's look at the details because Japanese people tend to be pretty critical when it comes to stuff. Okay. The beauty of this is all of the answers, you can see them in the original text in Japanese or you can see them in English. So remember, if your Japanese isn't very good or you don't speak at all, that's fine. You can get everything translated into English, right? So 15 responses, you're seeing, I'm interested. I think the design is cute and I can enjoy using it. I feel the children would be happy to use it. 4 stars. It's very good to play while having fun and to use it freely. I can choose my favorite design and cherish it. I feel that the design will delight children, so they will pick it up and be happy to wear it and use it. So you can see there's a lot of positive responses, but at the same time, you want to look for objections as well, right? Because these are the objections that you'll have to overcome for your product to be successful in Japan. So let's see what people say. Here we have 3 stars. If it is something for children to use, I think it's good because it's cute. However, I think it depends on the amount of money, whether you buy it or not, right? So that's one objection, price. Okay. So we have a list of 15. And what I like about PickFu is you can download the results, right? So you can download them as a CSV file and then you can upload them and you open them up into a spreadsheet, which is what I did here. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to add some additional columns for objections and likes, right? And then based on the replies, then I'll score them. Okay. So let's look at the likes first, like the pluses. You can see there's cute, fun, delight, cute, 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 cute and cuddly, cute, cute, adorable, cute, 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 cute. I think that's like 14 out of 15 people said it's cute. I think that's a good sign, right? We're hitting the nail on the head when it comes to design, right? And, Japanese people, kawaii, cuteness, they're all about that. Okay. But at the same time, on the other hand, we got to look at the objections, right? One of the objections is cost, right? Earlier, we saw this feedback, right? I think it depends on the amount of money, whether you buy it or not. Okay. Another objection that I highlighted here is when the respondent says, I think the cute and interesting design is attractive, I give it -1 point because it's a little bulky. Okay, so then we'll take down the objection, looks bulky. So remember, these are the objections that you want to overcome when you launch the product in Japan, whether to address them in your listing, address them in your images, or even do some product modifications for Japan. So literally, this feedback is invaluable. Imagine if you didn't make any of these adjustments, right? Literally, you could be losing like thousands of dollars, or if not more, in sales. Okay, let's dive a little bit deeper. I think. Okay, another respondent says, a cute design is desirable, but I don't think children will like it because it seems to constrict their heads, right? Objection, it seems to constrict their heads. Maybe the sizing is an issue. They're worried, like, maybe it'll be too tight. Because remember, not to stereotype, but in Japan, Japanese people tend to have larger heads than some Western countries. So the brand owner may want to dive a little deeper into head sizing to make sure it's comfortable. Okay. Another objection, The design is cute, but I'm not sure about the functionality. The sound seems to be hard to hear. Sound may be hard to hear. That means like they're concerned about volume. So that's something that we want to address as well. Like making sure, hey, the volume will be loud enough, but it will not be so loud to damage your child's hearing, right? Another objection. I can't say either way. I prefer the cuteness of the look to be more loose and fluffy. Okay. Prefer to be more loose and fluffy. Maybe we can either make a modification to be like more fluffy in terms of the headphone, or we can address that. Maybe the images, on the images, it looks very tight, but we can, adjust some of the photos. All right. So these are 5 key objections that we found through this poll. So literally, it took us 5 minutes to set up the poll. We got results in like half an hour. Now we can make a more educated decision whether or not to enter Japan. All right. So we talked about a lot today. I actually recorded a 1 hour masterclass on how to sell into Amazon Japan. So if you're interested, this is only one piece of the puzzle. Watch that entire video. We'll link it up below in the description. All right. If you're only watching this, you're missing out because there's issues with import and compliance, localization, and a lot more. All right. In addition, I prepared a Japan scorecard. So literally, it's a checklist that you can use to score your product to see how likely it is to be successful in Japan. This product market validation, this is only one part of the puzzle, all right? So I highly recommend you grab that in the product description, all right? I'm curious, if you are the brand owner, so you have this feedback now, you know that this product is going to be well-liked in terms of the design, the cuteness, what would you do next, right? There's also the 5 objections that we talked about, right? Cost, bulkiness, the head constriction, the volume, as well as loose and fluffy. What would you do next, right? Is this a green light for you? Are you going to go full speed ahead? Is this a yellow light? You want to do more research, or red light? Stop from here. Comment below in the chat. All right. My name is Gary Huang. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to take advantage of PickFu in Japan and this offer, link up below in the description. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys in the next session. Bye, everyone.